You fixed the machine! How delightful! With Pan back, the captain will be his jolly old self again. And he'll be needing his loyal crew after that scurvy so we'd best be on our way. Oh, that means it's safe for us to go home to Skull Island again. I guess you'll be zipping away back to Mean Street to tell your tale of your Tortuga adventure, won't you? Before we go, I'd like you to have this. I think it's part of your animatronic friend Daisy. Goodbye, Mickey Mouse. Bye. Hello everybody, Lady Gear to you here, and welcome back to Let's Play Epic Mickey! I'm still sick, but I'm feeling a little bit better right now. I don't have so much of a sore throat anymore, it's more of a fever right now, but I still feel really sick. But I'm recording anyway, you better appreciate it! I'm just kidding. So now we've repaired animatronic Daisy! Clap for joy! Oh goodness, it seems it may take a while to get my legs working again. Would you be dear and get my scrapbook to me? I'm pretty sure I left it behind when I was visiting the train station on Mean Street. You should ask Pete where it might be. Can I just say for the record that animatronic Daisy is by far the creepiest looking animatronic in this entire game? I don't mean that to be rude, but I've got to be honest. Animatronic Daisy is really creepy. The treehouse is nice, but filled with a bunch of junk. Would you consider clearing it for us? This side quest, let me just say right now that this side quest is going to be different depending on whether or not you gave Damien Salt ice cream or flowers earlier. This side quest in particular, where he and Henrietta will move to the treehouse, this will only appear if you gave him the flowers. If you give him the ice cream, then a different side quest will appear in its place. And this all only happens if the pirates stay in Ventureland. It only happens if they stay in Ventureland. So that means that there are three possible side quests that could be appearing here. So yeah, this is really fun to record and edit. This is post commentary, by the way, because I just did not feel like recording live commentary at the time of filming this. But anyway, the side quest that will appear if you didn't. The side quest that appears if you gave him the ice cream to give to Henrietta earlier on. I'm going to be showing that in a moment, and then after that, I'm going to be showing the main side quest for the story, for what would happen if the pirates did leave Ventureland, because technically that's what was supposed to happen in the Epic Mickey universe. I haven't exactly talked about that all that much, about what side quests are canon from Epic Mickey 2, because the main reason is because I don't want to spoil anything about Epic Mickey 2. Because while I highly doubt I'm ever gonna let's play that game, I don't want to spoil it for people who do want to play that game or watching somebody else's let's play. I'm just saying right now I don't have plans to let's play Epic Mickey 2. I might do a collaboration of that game with QWERTY League someday, but I'm not gonna do that game as a solo let's play. That's pretty much a guarantee. Just like at the Emporium in Mean Street, there are some collectibles in the Tiki Hut that we can. There's some collectibles in the Tiki Hut that we can go buy. There's actually a store in Ventureland that will only open up if the pirates left Ventureland, so keep that in mind. I will show it in a moment because there are collectibles there that do require the pirates to leave Ventureland for you to be able to go inside, so I will be showing that in a moment. Everybody seems convinced we're not going back to Tortuga. I rather like it here, but the others do think me of a bit of a duck. I yearn for a nice place to myself, but let me know if you happen to own one. I think the treehouse is a rather nice spot, but it's filled with junk. Could you perhaps clear it out for me? So this is the side quest that will appear if you did not give Damien the flowers. If you gave him the ice cream, this is the side quest that will appear. So it's the same basic formula where you have to destroy the barrels within the treehouse. You have to do the same thing for both of them. The only real difference is that giving Damien the flowers earlier on will give you access to 2 side quests rather than just one. Because for that one, you have to you get the regular side quest, and then you have to get the tiki mask as a home welcoming present. And with this side quest, well, not this one in particular. With this one, we have to get her ice cream, which I'm gonna rant about in a moment. What we have to do with the other side quest, where we have to have the other guy move in, that will only give us like 1 collectible. It's more worth it to give him the flowers than the ice cream. I know it takes a little bit of time, and if you're like me and you're stubborn and you're impatient and you just want to get it over quickly, then you're probably going to end up getting the ice cream. But I'm going to stress this right now: you want to get the flowers. So, let me get this straight. C wants ice cream to remind her of Damien's salt. Yet, when we did give her ice cream on our thinner save file, C pretty much outright hated the guy. And also, how would C know that the ice cream would remind her of him if he never gave it to her? I don't get this at all. This is one of those side quests that just gets me every single time I play through this game. So this guy right here, this is another character that I just don't look forward to the side quests like all that much. The big reason why is because this guy has 3 side quests, and because of him, we have to go back and forth between multiple projector screens. I say multiple because one of his side quests involves us going to the next area in the game, which we have to do anyway, but because of this jerk, we have to go through the Ventureland projector screen over and over and over and over and over again. So that pretty much means we have to listen to that song so many times. I'm literally like, when I was recording this video, I just ended up muting my speakers while I was recording. My capture card still got the footage, still recorded the audio, but I just did not, I just can't stand the music of the Ventureland projector screen anymore because of this because of this guy. It appears you have been gifted by the great Tiki spirits. The first riddle was solved. These e-tickets are your reward. The next riddle lies deep in the heart of Mean Street. My hands, they move about my face. I'm the master of every race. Who am I? Time will tell. Send me out for a gift that's swell. Solve this riddle and then return to me. Fast forward! Duh! Thank you so much for painting in all the plants. Lovely work, I must say. Please take this power sucker these e-tickets with my compliments. So the next thing we're going to be doing is that, we're going to be going to the roof of one of these buildings because there is another race that we have to complete. It's also worth mentioning that on this roof, there's a path on this roof that'll take you to a green e-ticket that's in the spinning wooden thing at the center of the plaza. The green e-ticket will appear every time you go to Ventureland. So if you're grinding on e-tickets, it's the best for you to. Ventureland is a great place to grind up on e-tickets when you're going across the projector screens. The downside, though, is you have to listen to the Ventureland projector screen music, and I know I said a while back that sometimes I'll like that song, sometimes I don't, but right now, I just don't really care that much for that song, like, anymore, because of how many times I had to listen to the thing, going across when I was recording this video. It's just, I'm sick of hearing that song. There are some songs that I could just, like, listen to forever, like, the song that plays for the final boss in Xenoblade Chronicles and Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story, and things like that, but, there's only, like, a handful of those, So now we completed her race. Yay! So the next thing we're going to be doing is that we're going to be talking to this guy because I almost forgot that he has another side quest. Great to have this area cleaned up for everything, but I know more Mean Street needs your help. If you happen to be passing by Bog Easy, could you restore all the plants so you find there? There were 20 plants in total last time I was there. So does this guy go across the wasteland counting each individual plants? Because if he does, that's kind of a waste of time. I'm sorry, but it kind of is. Anyway, back into the Ventureland projector screen. Yay, that's not exciting. And now we're back in Mean Street. Hey, get back here, bunny children! Get off my lawn! So, it appears that the bunny children are at it again, so let's go see what's going on. First, let's talk to Oswald. You certainly know how to shake things up. All of Wasteland is buzzing because of you. Oswald will have different dialogue. Well, he's going to have different dialogue every time we go across, every time we revisit Mean Street. I remember specifically what Oswald's going to say, this particular time we're going across Mean Street, because, Oswald, what he's going to be talking about for the most part right there is that, he's going to be describing the different animatronic characters, like how, he played a big role in, building, animatronic Goofy, and how he didn't have enough, parts for the brain, for the parts of the brain, and how Goofy's vacuum arm was his idea, and if he did not save the animatronic characters, Oswald would start getting angry at Mickey for not saving the animatronics because he'd be talking to Mickey like, I know the animatronics don't mean that much to you, but they mean a lot to me, or something like that. And you also point out how he was starting to think about going to save animatronic Daisy himself, which makes me wonder why exactly he let them stay broken all those years. Also, let me apologize for this longer video. The reason why this video is a little bit longer than usual is because, originally, I was debating over whether or not to split this into multiple videos. I eventually decided against that because I felt that there wouldn't be a whole lot of progress in either video. So I decided to just make it a little bit longer than usual, so I do apologize if the video is a little bit longer. I just got my biggest case yet. It's an unsolved mystery. Constance Hatchaway was once the lady of Lonesome Manor. Several of her husbands expired. There were suspicions, but no evidence. Mrs. Hatchaway hid a hatchet in the house. It's the evidence I need. If you can locate it, the find would be huge for my detective agency. You can reach Lonesome Manor by going through Bog Easy. There's a projector screen at the end of the street that goes there. Let me just say, I absolutely love it how Horace says that several of her husbands expired rather than say that they died. I just love that detail so much. Disney, at least for their cartoons, they're usually they're usually pretty what's the word I'm looking for? They don't really necessarily refer to like actual death. And I just love this little detail where he says that her husband's expired rather than outright saying they died. I just love that detail so much. And that reminds me, when I was, I think it was the last time I was at Disneyland. I was there. They've updated the Haunted Mansion ride over the years. And the last time I was there, it showed an animatronic of Constance Hatchaway. And it showed her making a hatchet magically appear, and she said, "As long as we both live." And it was actually a pretty cool detail. But something that really frustrated me going out of that ride was that it wasn't anything to do with the ride itself. It was a conversation that I overheard some people talking about. There were like these little kids coming out of the ride, and you could tell that they looked angry, and they were talking about that. They were saying that ride wasn't scary. It was just a bunch of cheap special effects. And all I could think about, I didn't say this, but this is what I was thinking. All I could think about was, dude, the Haunted Mansion isn't supposed to be scary. It's supposed to be fun. Well, I guess scary and fun are pretty much the same thing, but the Haunted Mansion is not supposed to be scary. It's supposed to be thrilling, for the lack of a better word. It's a family-friendly ride, so it's not like supposed to be like absolutely terrifying. It's supposed to be a little bit more spooky than scary, is what I'm trying to say. Oh, and take the Power Spark too. They're taking up too much space around here. Give some to the gremlin already! Seriously, these guys are talking about how they have plenty of Power Sparks. Do they not know that they need the Power Sparks so they can get to the other parts of Wasteland? Seriously, just give them to the gremlin already. Stop making me do it. There's rumors going about some old cartoon clips of the great Colonel Pete. So if you're going by Lonesome Manor, find these clips for me, will you? And hey, Small Fry, when you're coming back from Bog Easy, try not to drop them in the thinner. So you want Daisy's scrapbook, do you? Well, I put it in storage under the train station. I kept the gate locked at all times. And I'll even clear the way for you to get it, but it's for the ladies, see? The train station was expanded upon in Epic Mickey 2, because in that game, you could go beyond the train station to like a little, it's not necessarily a garden. It's not necessarily a garden, but I think that's where the Hidden Mickey, Hidden Oswald side quest begins in that game, but I'm not quite sure. I've yet to 100% that game. In that game, you could go beyond the train station, which is kind of cool. They expanded a lot of areas in that game. Something that originally frustrated. Oh, before I forget, something that I did not know about when I was I've had this game for a couple years now, and something that I did not know about was that there was a lock-on system in this game. like in The Legend of Zelda, how you typically hold down the Z button to lock onto a target. In this game, if you hold on to the C button, you can lock onto a target as well. But what I found is that it doesn't really all that work that well. I'm not gonna be doing it a whole lot because I'm just so used to the way I've been playing this game forever. But I'm just gonna let you guys know right now that there is a lock-on system, and also using your paint and thinner against the bunny children, they're gonna be running away from you. Those bunny children will give you power sparks. It doesn't matter if you hit them with paint or thinner. I don't think you can actually destroy them with thinner. But just keep that in mind. And also, the bunny children that we're going to be facing right now, they're going to be hiding in barrels this time around. So, what usually helps me is to look for barrels that weren't there before. The barrels that have appeared there for like the first time throughout the game, those are the ones that the bunny children are usually going to be. I know it's going to be practically impossible for some people to remember exactly where each individual barrel was, but I'm just gonna let you guys know right now, the barrels that they're hiding in are the ones that were not there before. Over here, these are the last couple bunny children that we need, and they look so adorable when they're chasing Mickey. The bunny children are so adorable! Run, Mickey! Run for your life! Don't let the bunnies get you! Manliest speech ever, if I do say so myself. So let's go talk to Big Bad Pete. Now that's the way Mean Street ought to look. Thanks, pal. Check back with me later. I might have some more cleanup jobs for you. I suppose you get, and I gotta give you this reward. As per usual, whenever we revisit Mean Street, there are going to be some new collectibles that we can. Collect here in the Emporium. This time, it's a couple of pieces of extra content. If you may notice that the Power Spark is a different price than before. It's cheaper. I actually had to replay this game a couple times because I messed up on some side quests. So that's the reason why the Power Spark counter is a little bit off, because I didn't get as many Power Sparks as I did before. This store right here, as I said like way earlier on in this video, this particular store, this one will only appear if the pirates went home. So if you ignored the machine, the beadworks machine in Skull Island, then this store would not open. So it would only appear if the pirates went home and you took care of the machine. I don't think it necessarily matters whether or not you used paint or thinner on the machine. I think all that really matters is that you took care of it at all. That being said, I recommend you use paint on it because while it doesn't really affect anything, I just think it's a better idea to just use paint in general. Jumping across here, there's one final thing that we're being taken care of. The last thing we'll be taking care of right now is the second riddle from Jim in Ventureland. The third one we'll be taking care of in the next video, but this one, you have to thin out the clock on the Mean Street building tower train station thing. And then you have to go in here and go inside this place and do stuff. And then we have to go back over here and talk to this guy. You solved this riddle as well? You are a sharp one. Easy tickets are yours. Come back with me. This is the final riddle to test your mental strength. My voice carries near and far. I work in homes and planes and cars. I'm rarely hearing, always talking. Turn my dials and I start squawking. Come back to me when you found the answer to this riddle. Excellent, thank you. Now let's see here. We have enough power sparks to fix the machine. Kind of. Have a safe trip, Mickey. And with that, we're gonna end this video off here, so thank you guys for watching this video of Epic Mickey, and until next time, later to you. Oh yeah.